Good day, watchers, and welcome to another Totally Flawed movie review from Haunted Snake. And today, I've been watching this today. I've just finished watching it. It's a 1989 film, so it's like a 30-year-old film now. And it's a film called Class of 1999. I bought this a while back. I can't remember when I bought it now. Was it last year? It could have been this year. So anyway, it's about. Okay, let's read the back. The time is the future. The youth gang violence is high, and that the areas around some schools have become free fire zones into which not even the police will venture. When Miles Langford, Malcolm McDonald, the principal of Kennedy High School, decided to take the school back from the gang, the robotics specialist Robert Forrest, Stacy Keach, provides tactical education units. These human-like androids have been programmed to teach and are supplied with weapons to handle discipline problems. But these kids will get a lesson in staying alive. Okay, I've been watching this now, and my god, this actually surprised me a bit. This film was not as fun, was it? And I'll tell you what I think of it right now. So yeah, okay, right. So like I said, it's like this school, right? And these gangs are like rival gangs. Anyway, it's this kid in it. I can't remember his name now. He gets released from prison, and he meets his young brother, and they go to this school with they go to the school, right? Anyway, and of course you meet what's his name, a character called Robert Forrest, who's I suppose he's like Frankenstein. I suppose you can call him Dr. Frankenstein because he creates these robots that kind of go wrong. They do go wrong. They actually literally go wrong in this. I mean, I'm not joking. I was like, Jesus Christ. Because when there's one part. Okay, right. There's one part of they're in the class, right? It's like this guy meets this. Okay, the guy who gets released from prison. He meets this young, really attractive girl, isn't he? Of course, when they're in class, right, these kids are like bullying this kid behind them. She's like. And of course, they're being so rude to this teacher who's actually a robot. They don't know that, of course. That it's they're calling all the names on the sun, like the B word or stuff like that. And of course, she uses discipline in a really quite aggressive manner, and that puts these kids in their place, and it works at first. It starts to work, but then these teachers start to be unpredictable. Be more aggressive. Because another part in the film where the same kid is in another class, and there's these kids are like fighting each other in the class. These two, rival gang members, they're just fighting each other. Of course, what this teacher, he starts disciplining them by whacking them, putting them over the knee, and starts really laying into them full on smack. And it's pretty funny to see, but then things get quite sinister later on with these teachers. Really sinister. It's like the Terminator. It's like when Terminators in a class. Of course, they do cross the line. When you actually see them cross the line, it's quite nasty because one of the kids is like in some kind of gym class with one of the teachers, and of course, I've seen him before actually. He's been in quite a lot of films. And of course, because it's one part of the film before he starts being disciplined with the kid who got released from prison. His girl is like his friend, like his girl that he meets, right? Shovers gets assaulted by this guy. So he stops it, of course. Then he gets into trouble by one of the robot teachers, androids. Of course, the girl is actually related to the principal. Of course, later on in the film, he starts like throwing him about a bit. It's really quite aggressive. Of course, one of his friends gets a gun. Of course, in this part of the film where he's taking drugs and stuff, so he starts sniffing this drug stuff, and of course, he points the gun at the freaking principal. Of course, he kills him. And even the principal starts saying, "You've crossed, you're crossing the line here. This is wrong." Of course, Finger's character, Robert Forrest, who's Frankenstein in this movie, kind of, he just says it's working pretty well, I'd say. He's kind of, the thing is, characters, Stacy Keach's character, Stacy Keach, Robert, he's been in shows like Prison Break, he's a really good actor. And he's got like white eyes and long grey hair and stuff like that. It looks quite weird. I don't know why he's got the white eyes for, but it suits his character because he's kind of crazy. He gets killed. Of course, things start to escalate and get worse because another part of the film where where he takes his girlfriend, he takes it to where they live. All three of them. They think that's a bit strange. All they live in the same place. Of course, they get caught out. Of course, and then they get chased on a motorcycle. He's got like a bike ride, so that getting chased by all three of them. Of course, all three of them kind of like drive off into the ocean, to the river. So yeah. Of course, then they have this plan to. Of course, through the android, they have this plan to actually have the gang members going against each other by killing Thingy's brother, the guy in it, the main character, killing his brother, killing the one of the gang members, and then pretend that make it as if they did it to each other, like they killed his brother, while that he killed their member. The finale is really good. I was just sitting there going, this is so cool. Like the part where they have to get with his girlfriend, well, kind of his girlfriend, he has to rescue his girlfriend. Of course, in the school. Of course, the gangmen would actually team up together to go into the school and take out the teachers. They don't say no to taking out teachers, that's sure, especially psychotic, robotic, freaking crazy teachers. Who have crossed the line, of course. It's kind of this film's kind of crossed between Granger and the Terminator. It really is. It's like I'm like, film's great. I'm just sitting there. I've never seen this film before, but why the hell have I never seen this film before? So like I said, they've got to go back and they've got to go to school, right, and I suppose break in and take out these teachers, of course. And when they do, right, it's fantastic. Especially the freaking some of them crash through the windows and stuff. But then when you actually see the teachers use their weapons, now wow, I was like, this film has got some fantastic practical effects. I was impressed with the effects in this film, some of it. Because one of the teachers, the female teachers, she's kind of got this like flamethrower on her arm, which is pretty cool. Another one's got like these I don't know, it's like a drill thing on his arm. And then the other character, the other teacher's got like a rocket on his arm, which is pretty cool. And I was sitting there going, this film's got some fantastic practical effects. Finale is pretty good. I love the finale where one of the teachers gets run over by a freaking bus, and of course he's not dead. There's kind of a Terminator twist at the end where he's not dead. And the ending part, I love the ending part, the finale. So yeah, it's a good film. It's got some absolutely brilliant practical effects in this film. So yeah, fantastic practical effects and good action scenes too at the same time. Really enjoyed it. Decent performance from the cast. So yeah. Okay, so let's just get to what I did like about it. What I did like about it. It's another one of the films I can't think of anything I disliked about it. It's really enjoyable. Nothing again. Another one of the films I couldn't think of anything negative to say about it. It's really enjoyable. So okay, let's just get to what I liked about it. Okay, the girl was gorgeous in it, by the way. The stunning, chick in it. The chick was gorgeous. Good action scenes, good practical effects. Good characters. I like the characters in it. So yeah, I think his character Stacey Robert Forrest, who's Frankenstein, and he's great. So he's fun to watch. He's just a fun character to watch. All of them are fun to watch. So yeah, a solid film. So yeah, 4.5 out of 5. Really enjoyed it. I mean, I thought I was going to give it a 4. I thought 4.5. I think it's way, it's just a damn good film. So yeah, 4.5 out of 5 for Class of 1999. I wouldn't be surprised if they remake it. I wouldn't be surprised if they remade it, because it's one of those films, but you don't really need to remake it. It's just a little gem of a film. Horror film. It's kind of a horror science fiction film, I'll say. So yeah. Class of 1999 gets 4.5 out of 5. 4.5, so yeah. So anyway, this is my review of Class of 1999. Really good film, good solid mover, good. It's a fun mover. It's a fun movie I've never seen before, so yeah. I feel stupid for not seeing it, but hey, what can you do? So have a nice day, have a nice evening, and take care of yourself, and have a nice week. And see you later. Bye.